Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome back to another episode of, again, whatever this is. I still don't quite know. But I just have to say, look at the time on the clock over here. 6:39 a.m. I don't know how long that is since the previous video, but basically what I'm trying to say is I just finished editing the previous video. Not this one, of course, obviously. But I just finished editing the previous video, and before I even started rendering it, I got the urge to continue playing World of Warcraft. So here I am, playing World of Warcraft again. This is the same night, or morning, or whatever you want to call it at this point, as the previous video. I just really got the urge to play. I've really got to play this game. It just feels so good. So let's do a thing. Wow, I got a bunch of quests to finish out here. Look at this whole area. How do I want to handle this? I think I'm going to start this video by finishing up these quests. I know there's still stuff I've got to do in the Valley of the Four Winds, but I feel like I moved on to the Valley of the Four Winds before touching up all this stuff. So let's go ahead and head on over to, let's say, the Tian Monastery. How about that? I believe I already have a flight path out there. I did some ganking of Alliance, which was pretty cool out in that area. So anyway, let's get moving that way. Do I want to go as Outlaw spec, or do I want to go as Subtlety? You know what, for a little bit of a mix-up, I'm going to go as Outlaw spec this video. Even in PvP. Ooh. I don't know if I should be mixing it up in PvP. I feel like I should try and master a single spec in PvP. So you know what, we're going to do Outlaw for questing, and then we'll switch over to Subtlety for PvP. How's that sound? That sounds good to me. Let's hit up the flight trainer and go to the Tian Monastery. There it is.
Next one is on.
Ah. Beautiful. And here we are at the Banquet grounds. So the last time I was here, I ganked some Alliance and then logged out. Which means I didn't finish the quest while I was here. So let's see what's going on in this area. Lynn Tenderpaw. Before we speak to her, let's take a look around. I feel like we'll get a better look around by doing something along these lines. Maybe if I aim this properly. Oh, will this work? Not in line of sight. Okay, fine. Oh, close. That comes back up again pretty soon. But I may not need it. I may not need it. Okay, I'm probably gonna need it. Well, whatever. We can obviously get up there from in here. This place is awesome. It feels very relaxing just being in here. Just seeing if I can aim my grappling hook out there. High Elder Cloudfall. No interactions with him yet. He's sitting there wearing some pretty awesome shoulder pads, though. Just kind of chilling out. What a guy.
Greetings.
Tian Monastery, hello and welcome. What is this place? It's a monastery, of course. The monks here at Tian Monastery specialize in teaching young Pandaren like me how to fight. All the great fighters started here. Yu Ming the Blade, Liang the Unbreakable, even the great Emperor Xiao Hao studied at this very temple. Or so the legends say. Interesting. So we're at a place of great prominence in Pandaren culture.
Travel safe. Oh, hello.
You've arrived at an exciting time. High Elder Cloudfall, that guy up there, has agreed to take on a new class of trainees within the monastery. This could be my big chance to finally learn how to fight.
I hope to see you again soon.
How strange to have such a foreign-looking rogue visiting our temple. Are you here to study? You look very strong. You wouldn't have any trouble getting accepted into the monastery. You should talk to the High Elder up on the balcony above. I can do that.
Farewell.
I already know how to get to him. I could try a second attempt with the grappling hook, but I liked going through the indoors area so much. Also, how are you supposed to get in there? How is somebody without jumping supposed to get inside that building? Oh, I guess this is technically the front. Ah, interesting. And fun. Let's head out this other... I guess this would be the back door then. Let's check out this area. Not a drop you want to take. You would really think they would finish up this little guard right here, this guardrail? You would really think they would finish that up. Come on, Pandaren, come on. Scrolls and books. Storage. A neat little desk to do some writing on. Someone's working on a scroll here, and apparently they had to get up to have a good meal or something, because they needed to get up in a hurry. They let their scroll roll down onto the ground, and then they took off, man. They took off to go eat, knowing the Pandaren. Can't say I blame them. So I don't know if many of my viewers have gone to places where you can get like an hour-long Swedish massage or something like that, but those places tend to have lighting similar to this in some of their areas, which is why it probably feels so relaxing to me, and the music definitely helps kind of add to that atmosphere too. This place is pretty awesome. I love how the Pandaren just do this sort of thing. Anyway, this guy is apparently accepting new students. Lynn down there asked if I wanted to learn, and you know what? I think that would be a good way to reach level 90, because these are the last few quests I'll be doing. Well, the next few quests will be the last few quests I'll be doing in Pandaria. Warlords of Draenor, I've heard, has very good questing content, so I'm going to want to head over there at 90. I could technically, I guess, head over there now already. I think you don't even have to be level 90 to get out there, so I guess I could technically head out there right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and do these quests. And studying at this place sounds like a good way to bring me over to level 90, or to cross that that threshold between expansions.
What wisdom do you seek?
Welcome to Tian Monastery. I see young Lin has helped you understand the role we fill here in our hilltop village. We are unaccustomed to outsiders. You would do us a great honor to train alongside our younglings. We do not have anything to offer you, rogue, except knowledge, and perhaps an appreciation of what it means to be Pandaren.
Family, friends, food. These are what matter most.
If you are interested in training with us, speak with me again at the banquet tables later this evening. You got it. I am very interested in those things you said.
Tell me of your travels.
A Courteous Guest is the name of this quest. I heard the High Elder wants you to train with us. There's going to be a banquet for us, the trainees, and you should probably bring a gift as a sign of courtesy. The oranges in the grove south of the temple are extra sweet right now. Bring some back for the banquet. Gather 8 ripe oranges from the orange groves south of Tian Monastery.
May your days bring you joy.
Thank you. May your days bring you joy. What a great way to say, see you later, to somebody. So those orange trees. I like the idea that there's going to be a banquet for the trainees, and that it's just courteous to bring a gift. And I don't have much to offer. Not much to offer the Pandaren. I mean, I can't cook or anything. And I'm not a friend of theirs yet. I'm certainly not family. And those are the three things they value most. Friends, food, and family. So, aside from the gold I have sitting around in my bag, 8,000 of which, I really don't have too much to offer. Or my services, I could definitely offer that. But, although I don't have a whole lot to offer them in this regard, I can take some of these oranges as a token gesture. Which I hope that they're going to like. I hope they'll like that. And we have Greenwood Thieves doing something with the oranges. What's the dilly, yo? Are they just throwing them off the edge? What are y'all doing? They're just throwing them over the edge. Now that's not very nice. Hey, man. Relax. Go ahead and sap him. Where are the oranges? There's one. Oh, they're picking them up and throwing them. I don't want to have to kill these guys. I'm just out here to collect oranges, man. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I don't have a quest to kill them or anything. Ugh, but apparently with them wandering around like this, collecting oranges is going to be a struggle. I need 8 of those? Well, they are thieves. I guess they technically shouldn't be out here doing this. And they are just wasting the oranges. Plus, I've killed these things before. Are y'all not? Oh, yes. I forget. I'm in outlaw spec now. Means I got a gun. That's fun. What else does my outlaw spec offer me? The grappling hook. Oh, that's right. I've also got... What is this? I forget. Riposte. Oh, very good for PvP. Forgot that was a thing. I've also got Blade Flurry that lets me hit multiple targets at once with my autos and stuff. And my abilities. Very interesting. Oh, okay. Apparently I got all the oranges I need. Let's head back. Oh, so close. Gotta get better with that grappling hook. I have the oranges, Lynn.
Welcome.
Are you ready for the banquet? I can't wait. These will do perfectly. What a thoughtful gift. Too bad for you. Thank you. Me? I'm bringing beer, of course. Of course. Why didn't I just head over to the grocery store, pick up some beer? Pandaren would love that. Lynn Tenderpaw says, the banquet should be starting anytime now. The banquet should be starting anytime now. Go find the High Elder and pay your respects. I'll be right behind you.
Farewell.
Okay, well he said to go find him later in the evening. I guess technically it's later in the evening. Over here at the banquet area. I don't think there are going to be any alliance out here. If there are, of course, I'm going to have to take them down. Because they're ally. High Elder Cloudfall, there he is.
You have the eyes of one who has traveled much.
Welcome to Bad For You. We are honored to have you as our guests. Today, we celebrate not only your arrival, but the initiation of a new class of trainees within our monastery. Please enjoy the food and drink we have prepared. Or that we have prepared. When you are ready, I would like to introduce you to some of the monastery's instructors. I'm ready to be introduced to the instructors, High Elder, or I don't need any instructions, old man. Let's skip ahead to the good part. Oh no, I will not show disrespect to these people. They've shown me only respect and courtesy. I'm not going to be that way. But he said to enjoy the food, so before I'm ready...
May you find mastery in your passions.
Let's walk around and take a look at some of these instructors we got here. Instructor Miang, Master Stonefist, Instructor... To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce that. I guess I'll just use the Western pronunciation of Zan. Spirit Sage Gao Quan, just walking all over the table, are you? And there's Chi-Chi. Oh, he's a Hosen. Actually, there's several Hosen here. Why is Chi-Chi an interactable target? Or an interactable NPC? Chi-Chi, stand back. Chi-Chi is practicing here. Anybody who gets within 5 yards of here is probably going to get knocked out. Maybe even killed. Hi-ya! You're practicing nothing. You're sitting there pretending to drink stuff. Are you practicing deception? Is that what you're doing? I can't interact with any of these others. Whoa. It's a big pot. Apparently I can't sit down and enjoy any of this food like they recommended. I was kind of hoping to be able to do that. It's a stew of some kind. That's either bread, potatoes, or tofu in that stew. Can't really tell. More cooking. Oh, hey! Look what we've got to do. Good thing we didn't hit continue yet. Alright, let's go ahead and join up in the battle. Okay, actually, we'll just be skipping that one. It wasn't that great of a battleground anyway, but one good thing about that battleground is that we did hit level 90 in it, since you have some unspent talent points. I hit level 90 during that battleground. I didn't hit level 90. Sorry, I didn't hit level 90 because we won it or anything, because we certainly didn't win it. But yeah, but I did hit level 90 while fighting in that battleground, so that's kind of neat. That's actually pretty neat because now it opens up, you know, our ability to go into the Warlords of Draenor content. But I'm not gonna pass up this whole monastery questline. I want to do the rest of this whole monastery bit with High Elder Cloudfall here, and the training with monks and stuff like that. And I think maybe some of you may very well want to see this continued. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, it does say we have unspent talent points, so let's take a look at our talent points. Over here in the Talents tab, we now have the ability to, the option here to pick another talent point. I have one unspent talent, Premeditation, Passive Cheap Shot, and Shadow Strike generate one additional combo point. That's pretty nice, but I'm already popping out of stealth after using Cheap Shot or Shadow Strike with like sometimes between 3 and 5 combo points anyway, so that doesn't necessarily seem like the best one for me right now. Alacrity, your finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point to grant 2% haste for 20 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. That seems like very much for raids and stuff like that. Because, you know, the only time you're going to be able to stack 10 times with 5 combo points is against a really long fight, huge boss mob or something like that. So not really something I'm going to be getting into anytime soon, I feel. And then Enveloping Shadows. Oh, it's an active ability. 30 energy, 1 to 5 combo points. Instant finishing move that generates 1 combo point every 3 seconds. Lasts longer per combo point spent. Okay, so all of these really seem like PvE oriented, because you're going to use this finishing move, and ideally what you would do is you would build up 5 combo points, and then you would use it, and then it generates 1 combo point every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. So over the course of 30 seconds it generates 10 combo points, which means you have effectively doubled your combo points from the 5 that you spent. You get you basically you profit 5 combo points over that 30 seconds if you use this. So yeah, this is another one of those things that you use in PvE against long boss fights and things like that. And that's something that's going to be very useful to me. So basically Premeditation really is the only option for me at this point. Well, actually, in Battlegrounds, if I can keep Alacrity going, I can increase my damage output in those drawn-out skirmishes. This could help us win a fight like that, and it's just a passive ability. Both of these are passive abilities. Then again, Premeditation could also help me deal more damage anyway, and I feel like this is going to help me in questing, and in Battlegrounds, and in ganking, and in taking out healers and damage dealers and stuff like that. And basically everything that I'm doing. Maybe even heroics or dungeons, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if they're called heroics or dungeons or what have you at this level, but, you know, instances. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and pick for meditation, because that's the one I want. I've decided is going to be a good bet for me, so we spent our talent point. I don't think I learned anything else here. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. New dungeon unlocked. Blood Maw Slag Mines. New raid dungeon unlocked. Mogushan Vaults. Okay, I probably won't be doing those. Well, I actually might be doing the Slag Mines. Just through the random dungeon finder from time to time. Alright then, well, since we can't seem to interact here with any of the foodstuffs on the tables, let's go ahead and continue on with this quest line.
Tell me of your travels.
I'm ready to be introduced to the instructors, High Elder.
May the red crane live forever in your heart.
Let us start with the three who sit behind me. Okay. Before you sits Instructor Myang. She will be responsible for teaching you the most practical fighting techniques. It is said that before she joined our monastery, Myang defeated 100 ravaging Hosen in a single melee. You flatter me, High Elder. Those Hosen were weak, young, and unskilled. Any other Pandaren would have done the same. Flatter you? You were 8 years old. And a half, sir. So modest. So modest. Next, we have Master Stonefist. He will be leading your sparring exercises. Master Stonefist is nearly unmatched in single combat. He once defeated 999 challengers in a row. The 1000th challenger cheated. What? Cheated? Oh! Just socked him in the face! I never cheat. Whoa. High Elder Cloudfall was the 1000th challenger and beat Master Stonefist. Finally, Instructor Zan. His mastery of the very basics of combat has given him a nearly perfect fighting form. Zan, how many practice strikes do your students perform daily? 10,000 strikes every day. And how many do you perform? 10,001. I love it. Luckily, High Elders no longer have to perform basic training. I find that I am happier when I am not exercising. Walk and drink with me, too bad for you. Okay, well, I don't have a toggle walk option on my controller yet. Upon this table you see Spirit Sage Gao Quan, the oldest member of our monastery. He has seen many High Elders come and go. He also tends to take these celebrations very seriously. You may have noticed the Hosen and Jinyu among us. All are welcome here at the monastery as long as they have the desire to learn. All are welcome here, even Alliance. Finally, this is Groundskeeper Wu. Even Alliance, I say. Oh man, look at him, he's knocked out cold. Wu, get up! Yes, High Elder? Wu, this is too bad for you. He will be joining the other trainees. Oh, hey, hello. Too bad for you. Wu will be asking you to perform a few chores. Nothing complex, just some tasks relating to the maintenance of our monastery. We are all responsible for maintaining our home. Even the High Elder must occasionally lend a hand. See, I'm helping by picking up this mug full of ale that someone left on the ground. Yeah, nice. Good job. This Pandaren seemed to have it right. I would eschew the alcohol for tea, but other than that... Now you are caught up. And would you look at that? My cup is full again. It is good to be the High Elder. It's good to be the king. That was it.
You are most welcome.
What a charming quest this was. That concludes our introductions. You should be ready to begin your training. That is, you should be ready to begin your training after we have one more mug of ale. Perhaps two. Shall we? Too bad for you?
Slow down. Life is to be savored.
Another mug of ale for too bad for you. Apparently he drunk me under the table there. Apparently I couldn't outdrink a Pandaren. I knocked out where I stood, man. And apparently I can do some kind of cool trick while sleeping. Check this out. Boom, boom, do 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 do. I like it whenever I turn the camera, Too Bad turns his head the other way. Too Bad's like looking over the left, looking over the right, looking over the left, looking over the right. Look left, look right, look left, look right. Now do the spin. Do the spin. That's awesome. So yeah, apparently either I got really drunk and then knocked out, or I just decided this is where I was going to sleep for the evening. Whoop. Pop right back up. And the piping hot plates of food are still here and everything. Interesting. And so are some of the students. Also interesting. Tian trainee. They're all just Tian trainees. Okay. Oh, Zhao is here. Zhao is here. I saw you searching for the hidden master before. Did you ever find him?
Greetings, wanderer.
Your training starts now. Eating is a form of training too, you know. Zhao does not look up from his bowl. Hey, new guy. Glad to see you survived the banquet. Trial 1 complete. Zhao eats noisily. You'd better speak with Instructor Zan. He'll be expecting you for your daily exercises. Oh, man. He continues eating. You suspect that he is done talking to you. Oh, I see. But he's not. He has another quest for me. We don't have many rules here, but we do have one particular rule that is worth remembering. If you want to eat, Zhao's stomach grumbles audibly, you have to work. Groundskeeper Wu can give you your chores for the day. He's in the market to the west. I heard a horse. Okay, there we go. Have you tried the rice? You really need to try the rice.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Zhao. Wow, look at that. He's really going for it, man. He's got like 5 bowls of rice there. Okay, so these aren't students that stayed the entire night. These are students that are here for breakfast, apparently. It is 7:22 in the morning. Okay. So that's all good stuff. We've got another quest out here, but before we do that quest, let's go ahead and talk. Before we pick up that quest, let's go ahead and go talk. Yeah, let's go ahead and go talk to Zan, who is going to give us our chores for the day. Sounds good to me, man. What a cozy looking little bed. It's in this little alcove in the wall. Cozy looking little place overall, actually. Pretty fun. I would prefer a computer in my dormitory, but, you know, whatever makes the Pandaren happy. Greetings, groundskeeper Wu. What have you for me to do today? Wu addresses you sharply. Oh, really? You were just drunk last night. Too bad for you. Is it the High Elder's favorite... Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, this is Wu. Too bad for you. Is it the High Elder's favorite son? Or favored son? Yes, I remember you from the banquet. Don't expect any special treatment from me, boy. You'll be working just as hard as the greenest Pandaren trainee here. Perhaps harder. Oh, ho, 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 ho. First things first, though. A proper trainee needs a proper weapon, and a scrupulous trainee builds his own, or at least gathers the materials. I have proper weapons, sir. The switches which grow nearby should suffice for any respectable weapon. You'll also need to shop for black walnut extract to treat the wood. While you're there, get some ale for, well, you know what the ale is for. Obtain 6 rattan switches from the area around the market in the Tian Monastery. Purchase a vial of black walnut extract from June White Blossom, and purchase 3 triple bittered ales from Brewmaster Lei Kanglei. Okay.
Until next time.
Pretty simple tasks. It's also a good way of getting us around the monastery. Gotta keep an eye out for switches on the grounds and stuff like that. And here's a marketplace within the monastery. I see. Very cool. He stands here overlooking it, but obviously the way that you're supposed to get there is by heading down these stairs. I figure most players would probably just jump straight down. And of course, it's something you can definitely do without penalty. But I want to take the designed route. Ooh, a mailbox. I don't have any mail, but a mailbox. Power's Pub. Ooh, there's a pub here. Oh, innkeeper and keg keeper. Interesting. So this is where I would come for rest experience here. Good to know.
Browse. Take your time. Enjoy.
Let me browse your goods. I don't really need anything here, right? This is not where I'm supposed to buy the ale or anything like that.
May the mists protect you.
May the mists protect you too, sir. And whose dwelling is this exactly? Whoa, a big old big old keg just built into the wall there. Some water. This is like a... Actually, I can't really... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I can't really tell what this is for, but... Actually, yeah, I can. This is for, cloth making and things like that. Tailoring. A little turtle! Look at his legs! Look at this little turtle's legs go! Walk, little turtle! An emerald turtle! Walk! Look at him go! Look at him go! He's so happy! Look how happy little turtle is. He's like, yay! There he goes. That's awesome. Oh, you are the Pandaren I should buy ale from.
Welcome.
Let's see. Wait, no. I buy the black walnut extract from you. Let's see. Black walnut extract and ale from someone else, I suppose. Okay, how many of those am I supposed to buy? Just one? You got it. Wait, I'm supposed to add it somewhere? I don't need to open the utility ring. I need to buy this. Oh, buy with X. Hadn't bought anything yet, I don't think. It says I've purchased it, but I'm not sure where it got dropped in my inventory. I don't see it in here anywhere. Did it go in there and I just didn't notice?
Travel safe.
Where did it go? It says I have it. Is there like a new bag or something? A new special area for quest items? I don't think so, because I've picked up plenty of quest items and been able to find them before. It says I bought it. Let me see if I...
Greetings.
No, I didn't accidentally immediately sell it or anything. Where is it? Where did it go? I'm not seeing it. How is this a thing? And it didn't go like in the radio menu. That's not even storage space anyway. The radio menu is just shortcuts to things that are in my inventory. Okay, well, I guess I've purchased it.
I
So
hope to see you again soon.
it says you received item black walnut extract. Why can't I click it? This is awkward. I wonder if this has to do with console port. I wonder if it's a glitch with console port. Out of curiosity, I'm going to log out and then back in. Okay, we're logged back in here, and Moment of Truth says... the item is not showing up in my inventory. It's just not. That's so strange. I guess it counts as having been purchased now. Okay, whatever. So we're still looking for switches, and apparently there's still someone I need to buy ale from. I do see a floating speech bubble over here. Oh yes, you are the man I'm to buy ale from. Triple bittered? Is that what he said? Triple bittered ale. And how many of those do we need? 3? Okay, let's see if this actually appears in my inventory. Let's see. It says press Y to buy a different amount. So let's try that. I haven't tried that yet. Y 2 3. Okay. I purchased it, and it doesn't go in my bags again. Clean up bags. That's so strange.
There is no hurry.
But apparently it's there, so whatever. Alright, now we need to pick up a bunch of switches from around the area. Apparently I can pick them up from just about anywhere. Oh, okay, I see it highlighted. Here's one. And we need these switches because we need a respectable weapon. Are my daggers not respectable enough? You know, I've done things for Pandarans, quests for Pandarans using these daggers. I'd call these weapons that I wield quite respectable. Dropped him in the alliance with them before, too. I think they would find my daggers quite respectable as well. Or maybe not. And this place seems familiar to me. I feel like I've been in here before. But I don't know why. Maybe there's another building somewhere that uses that model. Either way, that's not where we need to be. Let's go ahead and pick this one up right here. Actually, I see this one way over here. Let's go ahead and grab this one. No, I could sprint up there and go grab it, but you know, I just not in the mood to go fast right now. You are ally. And you are skull level. And you're flying around very fast. On a fairly advanced looking mount. I'm surprised you didn't attack me there, ally. Anyway, the switch that I wanted was right here. He's still wandering around out there. Let's go play with him a little bit. Did he land? Let's go play with that ally. Yeah, it's a little far off. Groundskeeper Wu, I have done all the things that you requested. I am a little bit worried that we have alliance flying around, though.
Slow down. Goodbye. Speak up.
Wu looks at you expectantly. Here's all the stuff that I thought was in my... or that should be in my inventory, I guess? Groundskeeper Wu gracefully scoops up the gathered materials. I will have a weapon prepared for you by the end of your training. Now, on to the real work. Oh my goodness, 3 quests. Okay, a strong back. Now, after all the punching, and the kicking, and the eating, and the drinking, someone's got to clean up. That's where the groundskeeper comes in. A strong back. Some of our trainees have larger than normal appetites. We have occasionally had difficulty supplying enough food for all of them. In times like these, we have to ask for help. A kindly older woman who lives in a small house to the northwest has agreed to make some stew for our trainees. All you need to do is go and get it. Okay? Sounds great to me. Ah, yes, a strong back. Must be a heavy pot of stew. A steady hand. The black walnut extract you purchased from Miss Whiteblossom is but one of many extracts we keep in stock for various applications. Blushleaf extract can be gathered from the flowers in the waxwood forest to the west. Several units can be extracted from one flower, but only those with calm nerves and steady hands can remove all of the extract from one flower. Okay. Obtain 80 vials of blushleaf extract from blushleaf clusters in the waxwood forest. Got it. And a heavy fist. The greenwood sprites in the waxwood forest to the west pose no direct threat to us, this is true. However, their numbers have increased as of late, as have their wily antics. Part of our duty as wardens of this forest is to maintain the balance. Your duty is to do so by returning these sprites to the earth. Ah, I see, okay. Slay 10 greenwood tricksters in the waxwood forest. You will receive Deepwood's gloves. Item level 384, maybe they're better than what I'm wearing?
White Tiger watch over you.
Okay, well then, let's get to it.
Enough of that.
Let's take a look at the map. And everything is off to the west there. Now there is a quest that we can finish right here. Report to Instructor Zan at the Tian Monastery in the Jade Forest. Not quite yet. Let's go do these quests. Let's take our time with this. No need to gather up everything all at once and then go running around real crazy and stressed out trying to finish things as quickly as possible. No need to do that. We are training here with the Pandaren. We're going to learn some of their lessons. Slow down. What a lovely morning here in Azeroth. And here in the early morning we have Pandaren already hard at work training. That's so respectable. Oh hey, a quest for us here. Just as we're about to enter Waxwood. Guard Shanlong. Hello, friend.
What do you need?
Might I ask a favor of you, trainee Too Bad For You? Before I came to the monastery, I was a stranger to battle. During my time as a trainee, I performed adequately, but I was never placed in any real danger. Now, as a graduate and a wage-earning guard, I am expected to protect this perimeter at all costs. I can handle Greenwood sprites, but the tigers in the western Waxwood are something different altogether. Would you mind taking care of them for me? Slay 6 Waxwood tigers. Alright, man.
Goodbye.
I'll do this to help you out. But really, wouldn't the right thing to do be to let you do this on your own so that you can, learn to do this yourself? But whatever, I'll help you out this one time. So those tricksters, I need to slay 10 of them, right? Yes I do. Actually, I'm not in Outlaw spec right now, but you know what, whatever. Not necessary. And then the hunter tigers, which are apparently encroaching upon this place. And the guards it's the guards' job to normally keep them at bay, but like a cub? No, it's just smaller. We got a matriarch and we've got a hunter. Interesting. Is the matriarch some sort of rare? I don't think so. Well, I just gotta slay the hunters. No need to... No need to cause any more damage than is necessary, right? Oh, right. It says it takes a while to actually gather all these. Oops, I messed up. Ah, I see what they're doing here. It takes a steady hand to do this. And it takes patience as well. Carefully collecting. If I just wait long enough, I'll eventually collect them all. But, being the typical World of Warcraft player who is always in a rush, I assumed it would just collect it in a matter of like a second or so, which is what it usually does. But that wasn't the case. Ooh, 15k damage. That was kind of nice. You know, what good is killing all these tigers? They just respawn. Everything respawns. Keep pulling myself out of stealth on accident. It's pretty cool how they represent teaching us these lessons. I have already slain as many tigers as I need to slay. Excellent. Okay. Oops, I messed up. Target's in combat. That's not true. Whatever, I was trying to sap him. So that's fun. Just a few more units of extract and we can head back. Well, get back to slaying those tricksters. That is. How handy sap is. Okay. Do those appear in my inventory, I wonder? No, I guess this stuff just doesn't anymore. Maybe there's a quest item bag, a separate quest item bag that I'm unaware of? That shadow step, though. Kind of feel like gathering up multiple at a time. For funsies' sake. Throw a shuriken. I love being able to throw shurikens, by the way. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that before, but I love that I get shurikens as this spec. Hey, he looks like me now. Look what that trickster did. Oh wow, summoned up what appears to be images, or like after images, or something like that. Interesting fun. Cool, the tricksters have these neat little abilities. I can see why they need to be kept in check. Apparently these don't die either. The tigers respawn, so they don't die. These guys apparently get returned to the earth and then just come back at some other point, so they don't die either. Even Alliance don't die when I kill them. I don't think anything dies in this world. Eight of 10. Let's find another couple of them there. There's one right there, and there's one where else? Don't know. One more somewhere. Probably further out this way. That's a pretty good bet. I'm gonna go ahead and stealth because I move faster while stealthed in this spec. It's a cool looking place out there. There's one. Alright. Now we'll just head back. Am I using the right mount for this? Yeah, this is the one with the armor, right? Let me see. How fast am I moving? Should be it's a 100% mount. What else do I have? Collections. Mounts. Okay. Let's filter this by owned. Okay, by collected. Okay. Sources, drop quest, vendor, promotion, in-game shop. Okay, so of the mounts that the Grinning Reaver is pretty nice. I know that's a cool looking mount. We can probably switch to this. This is a really cool looking mount. I like that. I like how that looks. I forgot how I even got it, to be honest with you. What else do we have? Hearthsteed. Oh yeah, from Hearthstone. Each step echoes with the rage of your 3 opponents. Your 3 opponents? I don't get it. You get more than 3 opponents in Hearthstone. That's all alliance-based stuff with those tigers and things like that. Violet Raptor? How fast? I can't tell how fast they move. Swift Brown Wolf? That's a cool mount. Let's get an undead mount. I think the Skeletal Warhorse is really the only undead mounts. The green Skeletal Warhorse and the brown Skeletal Horse. I think the brown Skeletal Horse is the normal, slower mount. And the green Skeletal Warhorse is the faster one. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we won't do a racial mount. What was we looking at here then? Bronze Drake. I don't really want a Drake or a Dragon. I think for now... Oh, the Swift Green Wind Rider. And what am I currently mounting up with? Swift Red Wind Rider. Ah. So that makes sense. I guess we are going as fast as we can. Oh, there's also the Swift Zulian Tiger. A rare mount in Zul'Gurub. We could do that one. We could summon that one. But you know what? For a while, let's go with... I don't think I've used the Hearthsteed very much from Hearthstone. Excuse me. How professional, right? Let's do the Hearthsteed here. There we go. We'll set that up for right now. Whoa. Okay, so this looks pretty cool, honestly. Let's see what it looks like in motion. Yeah, I can dig that. I can work with that. Also, although you don't have a mouse wheel in this game, you can hold L1 and L2 and press select to zoom in a little bit. Kind of, you know, adjust your camera if you want to. And L2 by itself with select zooms out. So, you know, you can kind of adjust the camera a little bit to your liking. And let's say I dismount. It will go ahead and reset to my normal distance here, and if I mount up again, it goes back to the default zoom level. So, you know, you don't got to worry about messing up your zoom level. If, for instance, like right now, you want to check out a mount that you're riding, you can actually just go ahead and do that. You can go and say, okay, you know what, it's time to go ahead and just zoom in and get a closer look at this kind of stuff, because that's kind of pretty neat looking. And then, of course, if you want to pan the camera around, the way you do that, because it can be kind of counterintuitive at first with the controller, is you first bring up your cursor, however you have yourself set up to do that, and you hold down the left stick and then drag with the right stick. Again, it sounds convoluted, but it in your hands, it feels right after a little while. So anyway, there's that. Let's go and turn to this quest.
Slow down.
Thank you, Too Bad For You, 1,000 times thank you.
Until next time.
Well, as I was just discussing with my viewers, friend, those tigers are gonna be back. As badass as we all want to feel in this game, we don't really kill anything. So, you know, good luck with that. Good news for you is if those tigers do actually kill you, you'll come back too. You ever been to a graveyard? Running back is kind of a pain, especially if you have to do it a lot, but, you know, at least it's not actual death, right? So in other words, you'll be good. Don't worry about it. You should learn to fight. I mean, how many adventurers could there be to do that job for you? NPCs have a different lifestyle. Getting so many different people to do their work for them all the time. Look at this place with these incense burning. Kinda neat. Okay, so we did a steady hand. Now we need to do a strong back. Where is that one located? Let's find out. I could actually just click on that. Oh, it is the one being tracked right now. Cool. So this will take me directly to a strong back. Oh, directly to the location we need to go to complete the quest called a strong back, in other words. Let's go ahead and mount up. If I have to run from Alliance... Actually, I wouldn't run from Alliance. I would just stealth. Even high-level Alliance won't have an easy time finding me. I can turn that in there. Right? I want to track this one. Well, we're here, so we can turn in this first one.
Speak up.
Oh, I did a steady hand and a heavy fist. You know what? I want to turn them all in at once. I want to turn them all in at once. Where's the strong back one? It's over here. Boiling Cauldron obtained and Boiling Cauldron returned. Okay, well, let's get moving that way then. Peculiar that the arrow, even though I have this quest selected in the tracker, the arrow is not pointing over to it. We have to make our way to it manually. Not an issue, just peculiar. Okay, well, back out here then. Must be in that little hut. Run right by the trickster. Did my son send you? There's plenty of stew to go around. Please help yourself. Oh, is Xiao your son?
Tell me of your travels.
Ah, my travels. My travels, as far as I can remember them in recent memory, have just begun anew, Miss Wu. I've only recently come back to Azeroth after taking a long break from it. I realize this is kind of meta. But yeah, I haven't been questing, I haven't been adventuring for quite some time. And now having found a new way to interface with things, and a new way to look at things, and a new outlook in general, and, you know, a new appreciation for Pandaria as well. Or I'll say it this way, a renewed appreciation for Pandaria. I've begun once again adventuring, and so far things have been going quite well. Thank you for asking. I'm learning again, and I think learning is an integral part, a crucial part of doing what we're doing, of doing what I do here in this world. So many others like me also adventure in this world, and I think as long as we keep learning and experimenting and not letting things become rote and routine, I think we can have many, many more hours, many days, maybe even many years worth of more prosperity, more fun, more appreciation, and maybe even more relaxation and just general pleasantries in this world. And this is what I'm coming to learn. It's a hypothesis I've formed so far. I'm hoping it pans out the way I think it will. And to be honest, I don't yet know how I don't fully have that hypothesis formed yet, Miss Wu. I don't. I'm kind of just going wherever the road leads and seeing how it turns out from there. But thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. You Pandaren are awesome. So, you made some stew. Let me get to work on this, because I've got to get it back over to Xiao, or Zan, not Xiao. Okay, was it Zan? It was Xiao. I don't know. Groundskeeper Wu. That's right. You're his mother, apparently. I gotta get back to Groundskeeper Wu. Sorry, I had the names mixed up. I'm new here. You understand. But yes, I've got to get this back to the monastery. And apparently there are many pots of this. This one's sitting right outside, so I'm assuming this is the one you have prepared. Cauldron has been obtained. Oh, okay. If I move a few steps, it kind of just... What? Yours? I think not. This is for the trainees. Okay, so I see the issue we're going to be facing here. Are you going to attack too? You little jerk? No? Apparently they're going to spawn. And the ones out here that just wander around aren't going to attack. We want the stew. Oh, they are going to attack. Okay, then. Well, you can't have the stew. Does it have a hit point bar or something like that? It does. I can't let it take many more hits. I wonder if I can run it back quickly. Will this work? Let's find out. Come with me. Oh, dude. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We can use sprint to get it as far across as possible. We'll take these guys out as I move. Oh no, the tricksters are all over it. Okay. And apparently it can get dazed. So it functions as a normal character. Makes sense, though. Okay, so I sort of ran it through a bunch of them, pulling it up a hill. Sort of effortless. Hey, Shan Long! I got some stew. Follow me in if you're interested. This is for trainees, but... you know... it's a pretty big pot. Of course, I was told that the reason we need a pot this big is because some of the trainees tend to have, larger than average appetites or something along those lines, so that's fine. I feel like I need to be able to keep better track of this thing. So, just as we learned earlier, or as I explained earlier, we can do this. Oops, this. We can temporarily zoom out as much as I want while still playing with the controller to be able to keep track of this pot as I run around with it. See, this is the kind of playstyle that like a lot of World of Warcraft players normally play with the camera panned way out. This does give you a better awareness of your surroundings, of course, and in a PvP server that sort of thing is important. But in an MMORPG, immersion is also very important. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drag this upstairs, but look at this. Look at how I was able to pan out the camera angle temporarily for when I need it, because I need to be able to keep track of this pot, right? So there's that. Alright, so we've done a thing. Too bad for you, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Supervising is hungry work. Now, whenever I talk to this NPC, it's going to zoom back into the normal interacting with NPC zoom, and then whenever I'm done, it'll zoom back to the, you know, my normal roaming around zoom, my normal outdoors camera.
What do you need?
Groundskeeper Wu says, do you know what happens if you slack off in all of your monastery classes? You become a groundskeeper. That's what happens. It's not all bad, though. I get my own broom. Shouldn't have slacked off in your classes, man. But you know what? You're doing good work here, and I think you know it. I think you're perfectly fine with your situation. But who knows? And if you're not, you can always work to change things for yourself. A strong back. I will see to it that this stew is distributed evenly and appropriately among the trainees. After I set some aside for myself, of course. Of course. A steady hand. You can keep your stick fighting and your mist weaving to yourselves. I'm perfectly happy standing here watching. A steady hand. It is said that the ancient herbalism masters were able to remove 20 vials of extract from each blossom. Do not forget to wash your hands. Blush leaf stains forever. Oof. Thank you, Too Bad For You. The sprite's numbers will return. Oh, this is and a heavy fist. Thank you, Too Bad For You. The sprite's numbers will return in several days' time, but for now, the balance is maintained. Yes, just like the respawning tigers and such. You'll receive deep wood gloves. I believe we inspected these already. Item level 384 gloves. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Alright. We've done a full day's worth of groundskeeping. Well, a full morning's worth of groundskeeping here at the monastery, at the Tian Monastery, as part of training with the Pandarans, the Pandaran peoples. Pretty fun stuff. Let's see. There is, of course, more things to do, but we know that this is a place for rest experience, and this video has gone on for quite a while. So I'll go ahead and bring this video to a close. I still feel like playing more, though. This is going to be quite the conundrum for me, it really is, because I'm going to try and bring you folks along for the ride as much as I can, as long as these videos' numbers keep up, as long as it's still worth the time and effort I put into it, as long as enough people are still getting valuable, or still getting entertainment value out of what I'm doing here, and as long as it's still working out for me, my channel, for you folks, and for the time invested and such like that, then I want to keep bringing you folks along for as much of the ride as I can, especially throughout Draenor, Warlords of Draenor. So, like I said, it's going to be quite a bit of a conundrum, because every hour that I play is several hours worth of work to make a video. So, it's going to be a lot of work to actually get this to happen, to be honest with you. And I hope that I can keep it up, but, you know, if it turns out not to work out, then I guess that'll be fine. But I'd really like to be able to, especially since I'm having such a great time doing this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in here, bring this video to a close. Like I said, I want to keep playing some more, but if I want to make a video out of this in a respectable amount of time, or a manageable amount of time, I have to stop playing now. So that will do it for this particular video. Let me take a look at this. Actually, yeah, before I go, I should take a look at my inventory. You folks were along the ride for these quests, so let's see what the rewards were. Let's see. Well, that's not good. That's not better than what I'm wearing. This is item level 364. It gives me armor and haste, so it's plate. Never mind. I'm not really too concerned about that. And item level 377 robe is, of course, not better than my item level 430 robe. Tunic, but you'll notice that the tunic I'm wearing actually does have intellect on it. It's strange. It's an intellect tunic. It's got int on it, but it's also got that 43 critical strike that I need. It's also got the agility that I need. So it's kind of strange. This tunic with int is still the best thing that I can wear as a rogue. It's just sometimes whenever you're questing and you're not like doing dungeons and stuff like that, you'll find pieces of gear like this that aren't optimal, but that are still the best you found, which is pretty awesome. I kind of like that. I kind of sort of like that aspect. It's pretty neat. So that's what I'm wearing as far as my chest piece is concerned. Now I have a question for you, dear viewers. I suppose I could just Google it, and probably will after this. But that whole Warforged thing, I'm not sure what that is. What is that Warforged thing? I guess you don't really need an answer, because like I said, I'm probably going to Google it. But on the off chance that I don't, well, I don't want to have like 90 of you, or 20 or 30 of you. 90, ha! How many views do I think I get these days? I don't want to have a whole lot of you answering that question if I'm already going to know the answer. But to be honest with you, I don't know what Warforged means yet. So I'm kind of thinking that Warforged happens to mean that it's... I mean, that's where it gets that 43 crit strike, which is what makes it such a good tunic for me, or part of what makes it such a good tunic for me. Not sure what that Warforged tag means, so that attribute there above the item level means. It's highlighted in green, so I'm assuming it's something additional to the gear. I'll have to figure all that stuff out at some point, I guess. Alright, here's what we just got. The Deep Woods gloves. They aren't better than my item level 410 gloves, but they do add 14 crit strike, but at the loss of a ton of other stats. And it's just a minor loss of some stats like armor, agility, and stamina. Small losses there, but then you also got that minus 18 haste, so of course it's not something we're going to be wearing. That's something we're going to be using. In any case, let's sell.
Looking to buy?
Let's browse goods here and sell. And like I said, we're not going to be using these. So let's go ahead and sell those out, and sell this and this. Lucky red envelope. I don't know what that does yet. I might open that up at some other point. Witch berries, don't need those. I'm just selling all of these crafting reagents and stuff like that, because I don't really need to make use of them just yet. I'm just going to wait until later to start paying attention to that sort of thing. So right now I'm just selling that stuff just to keep my inventory clear of it.
Next one is on me.
Hey, nice. Okay then, that will do it for this particular video. I hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time. Whoa, hold up. Actually, take a look at this. We've got blush leaf residue on our hands here. I just noticed this. This is a buff or a debuff. Blood leaf residue. I think it's a buff. Blush leaf residue. Your hands are dyed red from blush leaf, perhaps permanently. Well, Groundskeeper Wu did say that we should wash our hands, so let's find a place to do that. There's some water nearby here, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and get in the water and see if that actually washes it off. The thing is, my hands aren't actually red, but, I mean, status says they're stained. This water is barely deep enough. Okay, yeah, the water is deep enough to wash it off. Okay, interesting. It's pretty cool that we had to do that. It's a cool, neat little attention to detail there. I liked that. That was cool. Okay, so that will do it for this particular video. Hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time.